Brianna Williams.
Olympic champion at 4x1 last year. World Junior champion in 100, 200 back in 2018. Sixth at the World Championship Indoor this year.
Dominique Clark running unattached.
Dominique Clark stepping up to deliver a special performance in a very hot race.
Julia Smith in 7 MVP International.
Yeah, great to see her back. 2019 World Championship medalist in the 4x1. Had a setback last year, but good to see her back up and running.
Jodine Williams of Racers in 8.
Has been running on the local circuit at the Velocity Fest meets and the Jubilee Series. Let's see if she can get through to the semifinals.
So Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in 4, the world leader, 10.67 seconds. And she ran it twice for good measure. Most recently, just this past weekend in Paris. So she's made the trip, the long flight home. She's back in the 100 meters here and already has a bye to the World Championships.
In the 100 meters.
Set.
And cleanly away, good start for Brianna Williams. Fraser-Pryce also has a good start, so too Ramona Burchell. It's Fraser-Pryce, Williams and Burchell. Fraser-Pryce steps away and looks superb. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, 10.69. That's the flash time. That is the flash time for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Let's see the wind. It's legal for Fraser-Pryce. 10.70 for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce.
Okay, what's very special is that we're going to have some big PBs, I believe, possibly behind. No, but Williams at 10.98. Oh, so Brianna Williams just 1/100th of her personal best. But Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce.
And she didn't get a good start, gentlemen. She was behind Ramona Burchell at 30 meters, but now gets up into a running at 50 and accelerates again away from Brianna Williams and goes through to win in 10.70. And not the best execution from her. We've seen her much more flawless than that, but here, very relaxed, very comfortable. Brianna Williams holding on to her coattail, but too much speed in the end for young Brianna Williams as she eases through for 10.98. Looks in good form, just outside of her personal best of 10.97, but Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, all eyes on her. Nice high sprinting, doesn't spend too much time on the ground. They tell you that sprinters spend 40% of their time on the ground. She's spending a little less than that. Very quick, very smooth. The 4-time world champion over 400 meters, 9 world championship titles for her.
What's up, viewers? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this throwback race. Could y'all believe that race that y'all just watched was a first round run from Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce? Yes, that was at the Jamaica National Trials back in 2022. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce was unstoppable in that year. No one could have beat. Well, she lost one race. I guess she wasn't up to it at that time. It was a Diamond League race, but besides that, she dominated throughout majority, like 95% of the races that she won in 2022. She ran anywhere between 10.70 and 10.66 seconds. Yeah, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce was very dominant in the year 2022, and that's when she won yet another world championship. That was her last world championship, her last gold medal, because she's now at the brink of retirement. But yes, in 2022, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce dominated like no other. She started off that season at the Cape Kaino Classic in Kenya, running a time of 10.67 seconds. Then she just continued on that path consistently, running 10.6. And yeah, many thought that year she would have gone on to break the world record. She stated in a couple of interviews that yes, she would like to break the world record. And definitely 2022 was the peak of her career. That's when many thought she would have gone for it. Even though 2022 wasn't the year she ran her fastest time, it was actually in 2021 But as we know, Elaine Thompson-Herah dominated that year. That was the year Elaine ran 10.54. And the only time Elaine lost in that year was by Julien Fraser-Pryce when she ran her PB of 10.60 seconds. But picking up off 2021, Julien Fraser-Pryce carried that great form into 2022, and she dominated, winning the World Championships. And that was the second time Julien ran 10.7. Yes, the first time was at the Jamaica National Trials, the race that y'all just watched in the first round. Yes, Julien Fraser-Pryce clocked 10.70 seconds to win in that one as well. But besides those two races, every other race was within 10.6 seconds. And yeah, she definitely just dismissed and destroyed every single one that year. Even Shericka Jackson, and that would have been the year Shericka also won her first gold over 200 meters. Shericka was pretty dominant as well, but yeah, Shelly showed her how it's done. But yeah, it was a great season, a great run from Julien Fraser-Pryce in this one as well. In the first round, basically helped Brianna Williams to lower her PB in this one. And yeah, this was just some great running from Julien Fraser-Pryce. Fast forward to 2025, when we're basically saying goodbye to her at the moment, because yeah, she has run her last race in track and field, and that would have been the 4x100 relays at the recent World Championships, where she was able to get a silver medal. And yeah, so far she's just basically saying her goodbyes and just passing the torch to the younger females, Jamaican females coming up, the twin turbos and the other young athletes coming up through the ranks. And yeah, Julien Fraser-Pryce is 38 years old. Many thought she would not have come back even after having a child, but she definitely defied the odds, and even after having a kid, she was able to come back, run her fastest time ever, and dominated for an entire season. So yeah, Julien Fraser-Pryce definitely is the bar. She is the pinnacle of track and field, and hence she is the queen of sprinting. No one so far has been able to match her accolades, and I'm pretty sure she will be highly missed. The pocket rocket herself will definitely miss that super fast start, and just her character, her charisma whenever she graces the track or she's in the championships. You can always expect the quality her to shine bright and just stand out among everyone. But yeah, feel free to leave y'all thoughts on this throwback race in the comments. That's all for today.